exercise in just general forge work and in forge welding. Forge welding is an ancient technique for joining metal together. We're going to make this fireplace poker out of one piece of steel, and so it'll look like it actually is a couple pieces of steel. Currently we've been running our forge at about 7 to 8 psi, and in order to get a welding heat we have to kick that up to about a little over 15 to 18 psi. So the first part of this is just a simple forging. When I flatten this out, I am making a shape that's going to lay over the stock when it comes back to meet it. And flux this, it should be very hot. I like to do it over the can. So I'll reach in, grab a spoonful, and then I'll put it on so any residual stuff falls back in the can. Or the reasons that we use flux is to chemically prepare the surface for welding and lowering its welding or its melting temperature. But at the same time, you don't want to burn away the steel. And it starts to burn at about 1700 degrees. When it gets up to temperature, it's going to turn to a liquid. And that liquid's going to flow over the surface. And if there's a liquid flow over the surface, you have effectively removed oxygen. Strong tendency that when you come out to just pound the daylights out of it to get it to stick, and really you don't need to do that. So we've welded the very end of it. Just look at the color. If it hasn't welded, the two pieces are going to cool at different rates. And so you'll get one piece that's one color, one piece that's another color. In this case, we've got a constant color between the two pieces. Now what I want to do is I want to move this weld up a little bit farther. And essentially what I've done is I bent this over, I welded it, I cut it, now I've got two pieces here to forge the end of my poker. And so I'm going to go back to our basic drawing out a taper, then I'll bend this one back, bend that one over, I'll draw a taper on that one, and then I'll form my poker shape. This little hook piece, you always want to have just a slight backwards draft to it. That's always the part that you use to reach in and hook. Now we need to make a handle. Start with the same thing.